Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. We are doing the VOD reviews of yesterday's rolls. This was filmed on 4/17/2023 in the competition no gi endurance class. Getting ready for competition. I signed up for a division 13 pounds heavier than I am because I have competition anxiety. So here we are. We'll be rolling the 155. Um, let's just hop right into it, y'all. Let's just hop right into it. This one's gonna be with Mr. Albert. I had a good time rolling with him. He just goes for a big old takedown there, and I'm just trying my best to frame, right? So, like, something I've been trying to work on is not accepting the side control, right? Like, as long as I'm wiggling and doing good frames, it's going to be easier to get out than once they've completely put me in deep water and have me all the way pinned with, max leverage. So I'm just trying to, prevent him to get from getting as close as possible. I shrimp out, get my guard back. And now I'm just going to start, trying to spam attacks. I'm looking for an armbar. He denies it. I'm looking for a go-go. He's just blocking my hips to deny his posture being broken. Yeah, I'm really trying to practice on the doubling up here. I'm looking here to sit up to get my double underhooks to go to his back. And I'm going to use my head to turn his head to look up. But he's keeping his arms inside, and it's going to make it really hard to hit my move. Um, Here, I actually didn't pull him down. He went down himself and based out wide, and this is gonna keep me from being able to shrimp out and take his back here. So I had to bail on this thing, and I went for I was gonna be like, okay, time for another sweep. So I tried for a shoulder crunch, but that doesn't work as well. Here I'm looking for an arm bar. Try to throw up the triangle. It's working my offense. You got to keep him thinking. He always has really good posture, so I'm trying something new today and trying to bring myself up to him, but nope, just pops me right off. I'm just doing my best to keep maintain my frames to deny the pass for as long as possible. Okay, so here I would have been able to get my guard back when I was bringing this knee in. This right knee, if my foot was above my knee, it would have slid right into his hip, but I didn't bring it high enough, and then he killed his hip and denied that pass entirely. So I had to go a different direction. I personally really like framing on that far tricep and trying to shrimp out the back here. Get my guard back, looking for another offensive angle here, a triangle, but just pops it right off. That was a good frame in post. Hits the same pass he just hit a second ago. As far as what's happening here, I don't know. It just gave him a really nasty Kimura grip, and I know the Kimura is coming, and I'm kind of just stalling, and I'm trying to bring my knee in to deny this Kimura connection, but he is able to get my hand on the mat, and then once he got my hand on the mat, I immediately felt like, damn, I'm fucking stuck. That's a really strong grip he has, like with my arm, with how it's held, and the Kimura's starting to get really tight here, and I'm doing my best to try to get onto my side, but he's keeping my shoulders pinned, and he's pulling it tighter and tighter, and then I'm gonna tap, and yeah, that was a nasty Kimura. I think he said go roll. Here he's saying that I'm getting better at using my whole body to move and attack as opposed to just like relying on my arms or like a single. I'm using all of my weapons together. Here I'm probably gonna look for some sort of arm drag. Yep, get my arm drag. Here I felt too high, so I go to the side to try to pull him down, but it didn't feel like he was moving, so I'm trying for the half Nelson, and I'm gonna start looking to get my hooks in. I think here as well. I think if he would have TP'd, like wrestling TP'd, I probably would have just fallen off because I'm so far forward. But it's kind of hard to tell because I do have my hooks in now and I have a half Nelson, so I probably would have stayed connected to him. But I did give up my half Nelson for the seatbelt, so I probably would have just slipped right off. I'm just working to get him flat. We rolled him over. I'm starting to attack his neck. we're just hand fighting here. I'm trying to trap his arm, and he's just denying the arm trap. We're just having a series of hand fights here. I'm just trying to get under his neck, get my attack to start working. He peels my hand off, start bringing my leg over, because I'm thinking maybe I could go for a triangle here, but he's starting to turn into me. That's gonna make my triangle very hard. Just doing my best to control his posture, because if he breaks my leg off, he's gonna be able to get out of here. Just trying to stay as close as I can and as connected as I can. I have a chin strap here, just grabbing his chin, because people, it's really effective. Hand fighting, I trap his arm and grab my leg. Look, I'm telling y'all, this is money. This is money. Ever since I've been doing this, where I get the wrist, I push it down with the breaker bar, bring my leg over, and then grab your own ankle or shin. It makes it so much easier to finish the to trap the arm trap. Now, as far as I wasn't able to get my arm behind my back, so use this other hand to peel my leg up, but I'm still maintaining control. Whereas it's just progress. You got to see what you're doing good, see what you're doing bad. Here I'm looking for a head and arm triangle, but I don't think his arm's in the right angle, and he's denying my flatness with the half guard. And I'm just doing my best to stay on top of him and deny any type of sweep he wants. I'm being really assertive with my pressure on his head and trying my best to not get swept here from half guard and deny him bringing his hips under my hips. We're fighting mainly on the left side here. I'm just trying to use my right foot to keep me balanced and to keep his arm from working. Yeah, I got the cross face on really strong to not allow him to sweep me to the right, and my underhook's going to keep him from sweeping me left. Here I'm trying to get inside the elbow with my leg. I slide it over, but then he sweeps me, so I wasn't able to get across, but I come back up because I kept my underhook. And we're just still just trying to keep him flat here. Come to high side control. I like high side control on bigger guys because you can really make them pay their taxes. So my right cross face, I'm trying to grab his lat here, and I'm getting really high on him to control his shoulders mainly. And then I go straight to mount. And I said I should be sliding up to high mount here, but I'm just instinctually grapevining. Here I put my spurs in, which is good, and I was really connected. And what I did here to get a reaction from his hands, because he brought both hands to my hips and tried to escape, I took fist and I pushed them both into his carotid arteries on both sides to generate a reaction and climb up to high guard. Here I'm looking to get the S mount, but he's being really disciplined with his elbows, making my attack very difficult. I'm just trying to work something here. He rolls me. I take his back, put my hooks in, and I feel too high, so I'm probably going to readjust and scoot back. Hopefully I feel it. Yep. I scoot back. I probably should have scoot back a little bit more because I think a TP would make me fall off here. I'm switching between half Nelson and seatbelt. Oh, dang. That was a fast round. Dang. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for watching. Leave a comment. Maybe y'all have something you could, something I'm not aware of that would help improve my turtle attacks. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Peace. Where's my mouse?